waterproof open-ear headphones that you can use without a phone? Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from h2oAudio is founder and CEO Kristian Rauhala. Hi, Kristian.
Hey, hi, Fred. Thanks for having me.
Well, to begin with, let's talk about the background of h2oAudio. You've been at this for nearly 20 years?
Oh, yes. It's been a long journey. Yeah, it actually started from a school project, believe it or not. And it was an MBA project that a few of us water sport enthusiasts here in San Diego wanted to bring music to water sports. And, it's been a wild ride ever since.
And you've had so many products, I guess, over the years. The latest that we're going to talk about are the TriMulti-Sport open-ear headphones. Give us the overview of what you're doing here.
Yeah, so just to, h2oAudio, the 20 years we've been working on trying to perfect waterproof audio products for any water sports enthusiast. And we've developed a lot of technology and speakers and custom-made a lot of different devices that enable this. And we finally have sort of reached to a point where our product that are designed all for water use, but they also perform perfectly well for any other use. So our new Tri headphones are really for, triathlons and anything from running, biking, and swimming. So they work just as well for any sport you can imagine. And they are open ear design. They use our latest bone conduction technology, which gives your, the awareness if you're running or biking, and they give an amazing sound underwater, which I wish I could describe that, but you just have to try it and take my word for it.
What are the advantages to bone conduction? And just for people who may not be familiar with that, describe for folks what that.
So the bone conduction, what happens with the bone conduction? It has a little bit of a different speaker. If you instead of an air conduction where you have a sort of a dynamic in-ear speaker that vibrates air, and then it goes into your ear canal and vibrates the eardrum. That's the air sort of a conduction, if you may. Whereas bone conduction, you put nothing inside your ear, so it keeps your ear is fully open. So therefore, you can hear anything around you. The conduction happens when the speaker vibrates sort of on your cheekbone, if you may. You won't really feel it, but you will hear it. And it's very sort of, for underwater use, it's amazing because you don't get any water distortion, if you may, from that. And for biking and running, it's great because you can have a conversation with your friend or hear things around you while you can listen to music perfectly well. So it's really a cool technology.
And that can be really important for people who are biking or running. If I get on my bike and use these, I'm going to hear my surroundings, know perhaps if there's a vehicle behind me and what else is somebody getting ready to run across the street. I might hear that.
Yes, exactly. That's the whole point why we felt like this is a perfect time for us to introduce these headphones to a wider marketplace, wider, demographic of runners and bikers and hikers and so on. And we've had a tremendously positive response. So we're excited about it.
Tell us what you can about the audio quality and how it compares. What should people realistically expect from these?
Well, underwater, like I mentioned, the sound is purely, it feels like a little bit, overall, if I would describe whether you're land or underwater, the bone conduction gives you sort of a surround sound feel. I have a lot of people describing it as it feels like a surround sound. The sound is very unique. It probably won't ever match to your over-ear dynamic speakers that you would have from pure audio purist sound quality. But then again, we have your open ear design that gives you that additional awareness around you. So it's really designed to give you the best benefit of the music and the written and the feeling of the sound while giving you that safety feature. And again, underwater, just the surround sound, how water is actually an excellent conduction for sound waves. it's transforming a lot of people swimming.
Are the people around you going to hear the music too in the water?
Actually, no. Yeah, you think so, but it really, like, the conduction is only personal. So only when it touches your cheekbones close to your ears, it's very personal. So nobody else will hear it.
So obviously you're talking underwater, so these are completely waterproof. And
Yes.
as we said at the outset, that you can use these even without your phone. So tell us what else you've done.
Yeah, so our waterproof rating goes beyond waterproof. The biggest or highest rating is IPX8. You probably know this, which is sort of a 1 meter for 30 minutes rating. Ours is actually 3.6 meters, or 12 feet for unlimited amount of time. So you can keep swimming as long as you ever can, and ours is stay waterproof. We have built in our headphones, unlike many others. Most companies have only Bluetooth or sort of headphones. Ours also include an mp3 player in it. So you can download your music to the mp3 player memory. It has basically 8 gigabytes of memory for if you are, it's like having 2 iPod shuffles packed into that little small format. So you get plenty of music, and you can also listen to Bluetooth music and connect it with your phone if you're running. Underwater, Bluetooth only travels about a couple of inches. So that is a thing that you have to be aware of. And for that, we are offering a Apple Watch clip that you can clip your Apple Watch to your swim goggles. And that way you can keep the transmission distance enough to reach the Bluetooth range so if you have your Apple Watch, you're listening to Spotify or audiobooks or anything from your Apple Watch, which a lot of more and more people do. You can use that and connect it via Bluetooth to these headphones with the help of our clip.
Is there also a microphone built in for you to use
Yes.
voice commands or be on the phone?
Yes, absolutely it is. Yeah.
So 8 gigabytes of memory built into this. How do you get the music into that memory?
Well, it comes with a cable that connects magnetically to our headphones, and then you plug it into your USB port. You can drag and drop music, and we support all the music formats from the proprietary Apple iTunes music format to all the common MP3 files and Windows media files and so on and so forth. So anything you have on your computer, you can drag and drop and listen to it, whether that be a podcast or an audiobook or so on.
Yeah, we like podcasts, so
exactly.
The battery life on these is pretty good too. Tell me about it.
Yeah, we've used a really high density battery on this, and a part of us wanted to enable people to just take the headphones from swimming to biking to running and have the endurance for the battery just as they have for themselves, and hopefully increase that. Ours is ready for 9 hours, with the caveat of it depends on what kind of format and what volume levels you use. People may not get 9 hours if you're blasting at a full volume and over a Bluetooth, and that'll consume a little more battery because now you're doing RF transmissions and what happens. But that's our goal was to really make it a one headset that you can set and forget, and you'll have it for a long time.
You mentioned the magnetic charging and the ability to bring music in through that. That's a key thing in your engineering here, because that's one less headache for you when you're designing these to be completely waterproof, right?
Yes. We have a 4-pin design that is absolutely tested. Any kind of corrosion issues that you have with regular USB ports and micro USB or even the USB-C ports, they're not really designed to be in water use. And if you take it into seawater and you get all kinds of buildup, those reduce and eventually break down all the USB connection, which is requires quite delicate touch. And that's why we designed a 4-pin magnetic little attachment to our cable.
What about the comfort here? You're using a neckband with these. What should people expect comfort-wise in using these?
Yeah, we did a lot of testing. There's a sort of a number of factors. One was we wanted to make sure that the headphones stay in your head. When you'll probably see in some of our videos, you can jump into the sea and water and they still keep in, and you won't really notice them as much as specifically because you don't have really anything inside your ear. Ears are very sensitive when you put things inside your ear. So they've designed to be extra comfortable. And it fits, we would say 95% of head sizes. So because of the neckband thing, we've sort of developed a tension that should fit 95% of people's head sizes. So we're pretty confident that it will fit everybody.
Terrific. Now, people who are watching or listening to this are thinking, okay, look at all those features. This is probably pretty expensive. But you've done a good job in keeping these on the affordable side. Tell me about that.
Yeah, we like I said, our goal is to try to, broaden h2oAudio beyond just the pool to more people and make it more affordable to enjoy music and in an innovative way. So we've done innovations in our sort of product designs to keep our cost a little bit lower. So our normal pricing is $149. We have a launch pricing right now for $99, and we hope we can keep that price going. So if you still see that price, take advantage of it. It's still available, and that's our goal, to keep it going as far as we can.
Where do people go to find you?
You can go to h2oAudio.com. That's our preferred place. You'll find a lot of the accessories and other things that may not be available on other sites, and obviously people go to Amazon. Amazon is our second place. You can find them the best.
Oh, terrific. And congratulations on the innovations there. Kristian Rauhala, thank you so much for taking the time with us.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.